Stop putting your child in timeout. You are actually training them to hide their true selves from you. Every time you scream, "Go to your room," or "Because I said so," you aren't teaching discipline. You are teaching fear. And here's the scary part. Children who are raised with control-based discipline are 40% more likely to struggle with anxiety and depression as adults. But what if I told you that in high-performing, emotionally intelligent communities, from the specialized schools in Manhattan to the most successful families in Silicon Valley, they are doing the exact opposite. They aren't punishing behavior, they are decoding it. Today we are diving deep into the neuroscience of your child's brain to show you how to handle defiance, tantrums, and backtalk without ever crushing their spirit. This is the exact method used by the world's most effective parents to build leaders, not followers. Let's get real for a second. We've all been there. You're at a busy grocery store in the middle of Chicago. It's 5:30 p.m., you're exhausted, and your 4-year-old is face down on the floor screaming because you wouldn't buy the sugary cereal. People are staring. You feel that heat rising in your neck. Recent data shows that 85% of parents resort to yelling or threats in these moments. But only 12% of those parents realize that this reaction actually triggers a shutdown response in a child's brain that halts all learning. In cultures that prioritize emotional intelligence, like in many high-achieving Scandinavian circles, only about 5% of parents use punitive measures, and their children consistently rank higher in self-regulation and academic focus. Think about situation 1. You are in your apartment in Brooklyn, and your daughter refuses to put her shoes on. You're already 10 minutes late for work. You say, "If you don't put those shoes on right now, no iPad for a week." The result? She puts the shoes on, but her brain is flooded with cortisol. She isn't learning, "I need to be on time." She's learning, "My parent is a threat to the things I love." Or situation 2. Your preteen talks back, calling you unfair or annoying, in a house in the suburbs of Los Angeles. You respond with, "Don't you dare use that tone with me. Go to your room." The result? You've just closed the door on communication. They won't think about their tone. They'll think about how much they resent you. Situation 3. Your toddler hits their sibling. You spank them or yell, "No hitting!" The irony is lost on them. You are using physical or verbal aggression to tell them not to be aggressive. If these scenarios sound familiar, you aren't alone. But this cycle creates adults who struggle with conflict, who either become people pleasers or bullies, because they never learned how to process the why behind their what. Why is this so crucial right now? Because between the ages of 2 and 12, your child is in the golden window of neuroplasticity. This is when the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, empathy, and impulse control, is literally being wired. When you react with control instead of connection, you are telling their nervous system that the world is unsafe. You are creating an internal working model that says, "My feelings are wrong, and I am only lovable when I am quiet and compliant." This doesn't just affect their childhood. It impacts their future career in New York, their marriages, and their mental health 30 years from now. Missing the chance to teach them through their bad behavior, rather than punishing them for it, means you are leaving their emotional development to chance. Think of your child's behavior like a smoke alarm. If your smoke alarm goes off at 3 a.m., do you get angry at the alarm? Do you take the batteries out and yell at it for being loud? No. You look for the fire. Bad behavior is just the smoke. The fire is an unmet need, a big emotion they can't name, or a brain that is simply overwhelmed. A study from the Harvard Center on the Developing Child followed 1,000 families over 20 years. Group A used traditional punitive discipline. Group B used connection-first methods. By age 25, Group B had 60% fewer instances of substance abuse and significantly higher life satisfaction scores. The difference is staggering. So, what is this exclusive solution? In elite developmental circles, we call it the P.A.U.S.E protocol. It stands for presence, attunement, understanding, soothing, and empowerment. It was developed based on the polyvagal theory by Dr. Stephen Porges and the work of Dr. Dan Siegel. The goal isn't to stop the behavior instantly. It's to coach the brain through it. It has 3 core principles. First, safety. A brain cannot learn if it feels threatened. Second, validation. All feelings are okay, even if all behaviors are not. Third, collaborative redirection. Instead of stop it, we use how can we fix this? Let's compare. The old way says, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. The child thinks, my sadness is a threat to my safety. The new way says, I see you're having a really hard time. I'm right here with you. The child thinks, I am safe even when I am overwhelmed. The old way uses time-outs to isolate. The new way uses time-ins to regulate. When you use the P.A.U.S.E protocol, you aren't being soft, you are being surgical. You are going straight to the root of the issue. The science is undeniable. Dr. Jane Nelson, author of Positive Discipline, notes, where did we ever get the crazy idea that in order to make children do better, we first have to make them feel worse? Research published in the Journal of Applied Developmental Psychology in 2021 confirms that children whose parents use inductive reasoning, explaining the impact of actions, have significantly higher levels of moral development than those who are simply punished. In high EQ cultures, connection is valued over compliance. Compliance is short-term. Connection is forever. Let's look at a real-world example. Sarah, a high-level executive in Los Angeles, struggled with her 6-year-old son's aggression. She used to take away his Lego sets every time he hit. It never worked. After switching to the P.A.U.S.E protocol, she realized he only hit when he felt invisible after she came home from work and stayed on her phone. She stopped the punishment and started special time for 10 minutes before anything else. The hitting stopped in 4 days. 4 days. She told us, I realized I was punishing him for wanting to love me. Are you ready to transform your home? Here is your 4-week step-by-step checklist. Before you start, you need a mindset shift. You must stop seeing your child as a problem to be solved and start seeing them as a human to be understood. Old belief, he's manipulating me. New belief, he's struggling and needs my help. Week 1, the silent observation. Week 2, the validation bridge. This week, we use the formula, I see you are feeling emotion because reason. Even if the reason seems silly to you, it is real to them. Example, I see you are frustrated because you wanted the blue cup and I gave you the red one. Do not follow it with, but it doesn't matter. Just stop at the validation. Aim for 10 of these a day. By day 5, you'll notice their tantrums are shorter because they don't have to scream as loud to feel heard. Your mantra: all feelings are welcome. Week 3, the co-regulation shift. Week 4, the empowerment question. Let's integrate this into your daily routine. Morning rush in Seattle. Child won't get dressed. Old way: get dressed or no park. New way: it's hard to leave our warm pajamas, isn't it? Do you want to wear the dinosaur shirt or the striped one? You choose. Bedtime in Miami. Child won't stop playing. Old way: I'm counting to 3. 1, 2. New way: 5 more minutes of play, then we read the book about the bears. Do you want to hop like a bunny to the bathroom or walk like a giant? You are turning a power struggle into a game of connection. Remember, the bad behavior is not the enemy. The disconnection is. 80% of parents who commit to this 4-week plan report a total shift in their household atmosphere. You are building a child who is self-aware, empathetic, and resilient. You are giving them the tools to navigate a complex world without losing their spirit. Start today. The very next time they misbehave, take a deep breath, get on their level, and remember, they aren't giving you a hard time. They are having a hard time. If you found this helpful, share this with one parent who is struggling today. Let's change the way we raise the next generation, one connection at a time. I'll see you in the next episode.